Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members, staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. To members of a university, a ceremony for the presentation of awards to its graduates is a particularly important and happy occasion. To all of you, I extend a warm welcome. To graduates, I offer congratulations and best wishes. The university's mission commits it to achieving international excellence in education and research. It is also committed to work through partnerships for regional, national and global enrichment. We are particularly proud of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander medical training program, which was established in 1984 and at today's date responsible for more than half the Aboriginal doctors in this country. The university's record of achievement, particularly in research, is also outstanding. In 1998, the research funding base increased by 12% to a total of about $27 million. The university ranked 9th out of 36 public universities in Australia in terms of its research income. The Australian Research Council is one of the peak grant bodies in Australia. In 1998, the university had the highest success rate of all the Australian universities in the competitive bidding for research grants. The university has 13 research centres and institutes, over 50 research programs of international repute, and nearly 900 research masters and Doctor of Philosophy candidates. It's an exceptional performance across all faculties and reflects the quality of the research being conducted by university staff. More generally, these achievements are also significant because good research feeds into teaching, which at the University of Newcastle reflects cutting-edge technologies. Education today is about the acquisition of lifelong learning skills. I believe that our graduates today will, in the future, make significant contributions in the local, national, and in the case of some, the international community. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testamers that as graduates of the university, you automatically become members of convocation. You thus join more than 45,000 other graduates and have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance and developments of the university. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor to present the university's awards for excellence in teaching.
Chancellor, the University of Newcastle's Award for Excellence in Teaching scheme was established in 1992 to encourage and reward the development of creative approaches to teaching which stimulate or facilitate student learning either generally or of particular concepts or methodologies. The scheme reflects the university's acknowledgement of the importance of teaching as one of its major responsibilities and is a statement of its commitment to continuous improvement in this activity. Chancellor, I have pleasure in presenting to you Mr. Paul Scott and Ms. Lynette Sheridan-Burns to receive the university's Team Award for Excellence in Teaching. The Royal Commission into Aboriginal Deaths in Custody found that the media plays a significant influence in the way many Australians develop their opinions about Indigenous people. A report by Commissioner Elliot Johnson found that Aboriginal people had and continue to have an extremely negative view of the functioning of the media as a whole. Their view was that Aboriginal people were presented as problems and that their achievements were seldom given any prominence. The Royal Commissioner recommended that institutions providing journalism courses be requested to ensure that courses contain a significant component relating to Aboriginal affairs, thereby reflecting the social context in which journalists work. The Media and Indigenous Australians project, which is the subject of this Award for Teaching Excellence, is a result of this particular recommendation. Mr. Scott and Ms. Sheridan-Burns, along with colleagues from other Australian universities, have developed a curriculum which is being used nationally by Australia's journalism educators. Through a pedagogical approach that utilises problem-based learning, these curriculum materials have enhanced the University of Newcastle's international reputation in this teaching approach. The materials provide students with a concrete framework of processes and methodologies for examining and analysing a range of problems pertaining to media representation of Australia's Indigenous people. The National Indigenous Media Association of Australia has described this project as a step in the right direction for reconciliation. Chancellor, may I firstly present Mr. Paul Scott. Chancellor, Ms. Lynette Sheridan-Burns.
I now call on the Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Science to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the award of Diploma of Aboriginal Studies. Darren Cochrane. Don Murray. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Communication Studies. Vanessa Arden-Wood. Bianca Bailey. Gillian Bambach. Lisa Binfield. David Braithwaite. Catherine Brinkley. Tess Brisbane. Janine Bunt. Leela Butcher. Jacinta Campbell. Alison Chisholm. Elena Chow. Christina Conn. Nicole Creamer. Christopher Cruz. Corina Fairweather. Angela Felton. Alita Gooley. Aaron Greenwood. Belinda Halliday. Stuart Herbert. Matthew Higston. Coridwin Houston. Diana Jones. Wade Jones. Attila Kovacs. Colleen Livingston. Corey MacDonald. Jacqueline Martin. Rebecca Mitchell. Michelle Moore. Louise Morrissey. Angela Newey. Silva Unat. Nicole Peach. Christy Robinson. Vanessa Roden. Megan Rogers. Crystal Sinclair. Belinda Smee. Benjamin Smithhurst. Catherine Stevenson. Alan Thomas. Maria Tranner. Emma Travers. Stacey Tricker. Renee Valentine. Felicity Vare. Rachel Westacott. Hannah White. Sally Wilson. Mi Young Yo. Rachel Alsop. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Communication Studies with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Lisa Newman. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology. Karen Burgoyne. Cynthia Cox. Catherine Crouch. Brad Dagwell. Kate Dorling. Veronica Lowe. Sarah Lynch. Justine McRae. Alexandra Mitchell. Craig Moore. Michael Romeo. Lisa Spencer. Kylie Turner. And Angela Williams. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Bronwyn Astley. Carmen Atkinson. Catherine Deneen. Susan Green. John Groth. Andrew Hacker. Sally Hunt. Laura Keith. Rebecca Martin. Kelly Novak. And Cameron Powell. Julie Skian. I'll start again. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with Honours Class 1, Julie Skian. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Visual Arts. Jessie Atkins. Lynette Azzopardi. Melissa Barry. Annette Bell Mason. Theodore Bishkoff. Lee Blackhall. Robert Callender. Angela Cannon. Yu Chow. Laura Cronin. Lynn Debenham Cameron. Jane Farah. Gillian Jolson. Digitised Green. Grant Hanlon. Grant Hanlon. Catherine Hart. Suzanne Hill. Diana Home. Alison Howard. Robin Howell. Paula Hoy. Melissa James. Nicole Jones. Karina Laurie. Tina Ma'olio. Rebecca Ma. Nicola Marsh. Monica Mornan. Claire Murray. Claire O'Hara Cooper. Marion Pitch. Tony Sampson. Naomi Sands. Alexander Slack. Zoe Smith. Wanda Stojina. Amy Strong. Helen Thomas. Joanne Turnbull. Rosalind Turner. Tara Van Drept. Michael Barikin. Peter Warren. Troy Westblade. Amanda Werrett. Heidi White. Benjamin Wickham. Catherine Ann Wilmot Jones. Craig Wilson. Lawrence Wong. Michael Wood. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Visual Arts with Honours Class 3. Cheryl Cable. Belinda Murray. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Visual Arts with Honours Class 2, Division 2. Michael Badlier. Nicole Brzezinski. Giovanna Cox. Sally Pascoe. Elizabeth Pearce. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Visual Arts with Honours Class 2, Division 1. Pauline Jollo. And Bradley Taylor. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Visual Arts with Honours Class 1. Hilda Brzezinski. And Roseanne Cowan. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology. Katie Kamodi. Michelle Crookshanks. Laura Debeljar. Kylie Elliott. Gemma Ellis. Lisa Gallard. Jackie Huber. Katie Hudson. Linda Hurst. Rachel Lenton. Kelly Lonergan. Selena Noland. Bernadette Pert. And Donnelly Rosa. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Belinda Sizak. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology with Honours Class 2, Division 1, James Benson. Kylie Davies. Virginia Dodd. And Christine Tully. Chancellor. A university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed outstanding ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the degree course is taken into account. In addition to achieving consistently high grades and a total absence of failures, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements at this university. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Speech Pathology with Honours Class 1 and the University Medal. Olivia Melanie Jacobs. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Arts and Social Science.
I now call on the Dean of the Faculty of Science and Mathematics to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Science, Anthony Allwall. Paul Amity. Christy Ashenden. Melanie Bannerman. Erin Bath. Maya Beretta. Alex Berghofer. Adam Blundell. Grant Bransgrove. Katie Brown. Heath Carney. Lana Collison. Christine Duncan. Jonathan Edgar. Julie Foe. Michelle Fletcher. Andrew Granger. Christy Lee Grieve. Lyndall Harvey. Kate Hayward. Brendan Hicks. Alicia Hill. Richard Hillhouse, Jason Horridham, Stephen Howden, Jeffrey James, Paul Kidd, Patricia Leddy, Travis Mackay, Benjamin Maddox, Megan Marnie, Felicity McCullum, Damien McNeil, Rebecca Maroney, Amanda Payton, Belinda Randall, Leon Riepseman, Fiona Skanes, Lisa Simpson, Erin Smith, Corey Smith, Julie Smith, Nicholas Stayev, David Thompson, Karen Torkins, Rebecca Wolfenden, Chancellor, I present you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Science with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Rachel Cawthorne. Chancellor, I present you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Environmental Science with Honours Class 1, Cleta Coleman. Chancellor, I present you a graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Mathematics, Dana Bill. Michael Ireland, Dylan Rains, Nadine Smith, Rodney Yeager, Michelle Zucker, Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the award of the combined degrees of Bachelor of Mathematics and Bachelor of Computer Science. This graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously, Russell Davies. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the award of the combined degrees of Bachelor of Mathematics and Bachelor of Science. This graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously. Rachel Clement. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Mathematics with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Jason Meyer. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the award of the degree of Bachelor of Mathematics with Honours, Class 1 and the University Medal, Ian Wright. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the award of the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Applied Science, Medical Radiation Technology, Ahmed Kia. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Omar Abdul Rahman. Mahathir Ahmad. Kamal Ali. Gordon Bradbury. Matthew Bryce. Christian Carroll. Alexander Curtis. Terry Dan. Brioni Davis. Sarah Duffy. Mark Francis. John Kirkhoff. Mohammed Kia. Michael Laird. Ryan Leach. Justin Morrow. Fung Mun Kong. Daniel Scott. Daniel Smith. Craig Sprod. Luke Webber. Justin Woods. Benjamin Jung. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Jodie Balbergen. Megan Gilliver. Naomi Iliff. Adam Kitson. Lisa Phillips. Kelly Pritchard. Renee Smith. Ryan Stallworthy. Nicole Sturler. Alan Threlfall. Angela Wiley. Onjay Yi. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science, Psychology with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Nicole Andrews. Natalia Avila. Jennifer Buckingham. Benjamin Eastman. Jenny Geddes. Francis Kay. Justin Lawrence. Kim Moore. Claire Ringland. Flora Zalepis. Sarah Wiley. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Environmental Studies, Glenda Briggs. Sonia Duncan. Antoinette Wickham. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Master of Scientific Studies, Bradley Young. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Mathematics.
I call on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Research to present Research Higher Degree graduates.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Master of Psychology Clinical, Karen Ann Matthews, Bachelor of Science Psychology of this university. Natalie McCall, Bachelor of Arts with Honours of this university. Karen Munro, Bachelor of Science with Honours of this university. Gloria Peacock, Bachelor of Science with Honours of the University of Southampton. Chancellor, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a prescribed program of study, principally of research. A thesis embodying the outcomes of research is the principal basis of examination. The degree is only awarded if the thesis makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge and to our understanding of the field of knowledge with which it is concerned. Today, the University is proud to honour Doctor of Philosophy graduates who have satisfied these rigorous criteria for the award of the degree. Chancellor, I present to you Ian Dunlop, Bachelor of Science of this university. Dr. Dunlop's thesis is entitled Observations and Modelling of Hydromagnetic Waves in Ionospheres. Chancellor, Dr. Dunlop. Chancellor, I present to you Hamid Fraidounfar, Doctor of Veterinary Science of the University of Tehran. Dr. Fraidounfar's thesis is entitled Preliminary Comparative Immunological and Physical Analysis of DNA Damage Caused by Environmental Pollutants and Oxidative Stress. Chancellor, Dr. Fraidounfar. Chancellor, I present to you Blagoje Mitrovic, Master of Engineering of the University of Belgrade. Dr. Mitrovic's thesis is entitled The Direct Recoil Spectroscopy Study of the Initial Oxidation of the Aluminium 111 and the Magnesium 0001 surface. Chancellor, Dr. Mitrovic. Chancellor, I present to you Murray Cypher, Bachelor of Mathematics of this university. Dr. Cypher's thesis is entitled Magnetic Structures in the Solar Atmosphere. Dr. Cypher. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of research higher degree graduates.
We will now have a musical interlude presented by the Faculty of Music Clarinet Quartet. They will play Carnival of Venice. Thank you very much, the Faculty of Music Clarinet Quartet. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor to launch the Koiki Edimabo Trust Fund.
Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to launch the Koiki Edimabo Trust Fund and introduce you to 4 special guests. Firstly, Mr. Roger Reardon, Mrs. Sally Reardon, Dr. Roberta Sykes, and Ms. Benita Mabo. Chancellor, Mr. Reardon is the Director of the computer virus detection company Cybec Proprietary Limited. When he read Dr. Sykes' book Snake Cradle, he was moved to contact Dr. Sykes to ask her what he could do to assist Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Citing health as a major area of critical concern, Dr. Sykes referred him to this university as our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander medical training program has pioneered the training of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health professionals. Mr. and Mrs. Reardon decided that they would generously donate $200,000 to establish a trust fund. This fund will be used to support YAPUG, the university's new bridging program for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students wishing to become health professionals. YAPUG aims to familiarise students with the university and its environment and provide them with the learning skills required for successful tertiary study. Along the way, YAPUG will give students cultural, personal and academic support, familiarise them with the role of science, medical and health professionals, and see that they get appropriate practical experiences to illuminate all of the theory. In creating the fund, Dr. Sykes suggested that the trust fund be named after Mr. Koiki Edimabo, and she obtained the approval and consent of Mrs. Benita Mabo for the naming of the fund. The fund's name perpetuates the memory of Mr. Koiki Edimabo and honours the personal achievements of his work for the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, including his successful land rights claim in the High Court. The Koiki Edimabo Trust Fund will be a valued addition to the university's existing support mechanisms for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students. It will help many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students to become valued health professionals in the Australian community. It is with deep gratitude that the University of Newcastle accepts Mr. and Mrs. Reardon's generous donation, and I thank them on the university's behalf for choosing this university as the recipient for their funding. I wish to also thank Dr. Roberta Sykes for suggesting that the University of Newcastle would be an appropriate beneficiary, and Mrs. Mabo for kindly agreeing to use the name of her late husband for this trust fund.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Roberta Sykes to say a few words. In addition to writing the book which provided the inspiration for the development of the Koiki Edimabo Trust Fund, Dr. Sykes is the founder and Honorary National Executive Officer of the Black Women's Action in Education Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Sykes.
Chancellor, academic colleagues, graduates, assembled parents and friends. It is my enormously great pleasure to have been asked to say a few words on this tremendously important occasion, the launch of the Koiki Mabo Trust Fund for the support of Aboriginal health professionals. I don't need to bore you with the awful statistics on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health, because I'm sure you already know. Let me say then how proud I am whenever I hear of the youth from our community seeking the skills and tools to shoulder the responsibility of change for the future. It is an attitude I admire, and an attitude that Koiki Mabo also admired. And that's one of the reasons why I know he's floating around here today, smiling and nodding his encouragement. I'm also enormously proud to be standing up here with these people, Mr. and Mrs. Reardon and Mrs. Bonita Mabo. Their generosity of spirit has enabled me to fulfil 2 long-held dreams, but in fact today I've got much more than I'd hoped for. One dream was to see a whole bunch of Aboriginal health professionals out there in the community in the numbers we need to really address the health problems. But I knew that to get them, they'd need a safety net, the students as they go through, because there are so many forces, both passive and active, working against that happening. It's thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Reardon that this particular dream has come true in no small measure. My second dream, ever since Koiki's death, has been to see something meaningful in place to honour his name, his dedication to purpose, and the sacrifice he made and his family made to make this a better country. I thank Mrs. Mabo for her generosity in allowing us to honour her late husband so publicly by using his name in this way. I thank the university for agreeing to take on the task of administering the Koiki Mabo Trust Fund. And I thank all those involved in making today an auspicious occasion. The bonus I mentioned earlier, well, it's this. When Mr. Reardon vowed to encourage the pursuit of excellence in education, he himself was unemployed and on the dole. How easy it would have been for him, once he was employed, to have put aside or forgotten or just neglected this idea once he had money in his own hand. How many of us would have put such an idea on the back burner? The bonus then is the enormous generosity of spirit which we have witnessed here today. There is no finer example that could have been put before you on the occasion of your own graduations. If you strive to equal such greatness in your own lives, you will be truly blessed. Then too, you may see your own dreams for the future become a reality. I am so delighted and proud to be sharing this moment in history with you, with Mr. and Mrs. Reardon and Mrs. Mabo. And I invite Mr. Reardon to please take the stand.
Thank you, Dr. Sykes, Professor Holmes, and greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This fund is our way of saying sorry. Sorry to all Indigenous peoples for the part I fear my ancestors played in driving your ancestors from their land. Sorry to the stolen generation for the appalling treatment which you have received. Sorry to you, Dr. Sykes, for all your suffering. And sorry to you all for the mean-spirited and short-sighted policy of our governments. For all these wrongs and many more, Sally and I offer you our heartfelt apologies. $200,000 may sound a lot of money, but it will yield about $10,000 a year. And this won't go far, but I hope it will enable a few of you who would not otherwise have been able to complete your studies to do so. We hope too that when you are feeling down, it will remind you of the courage and tenacity with which Koiki Mabo fought for the rights of his people. The way ahead will not be easy, but if you show the same courage, you will get there in the end. We wish you every success in your careers, and we hope we can work together to make Australia a better and more just home for us all. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not a speaker, but I'll try my best. And this is a great honour to be here today for this great occasion. And I think my husband would be really honoured to have such a scholarship named after him. Although he's not here today, but he's here with us in spirit. And the graduates that are graduating today, I think Mr. Reed, for your contribution would help our people to get out there and do and service our Indigenous people. And they're the sort of people that we need today in our communities. And we need a lot more of our people to get out there and work with our own people. And, and we need them. And may God bless them as they get out and do their part in our community for our people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sykes, Mr. Reardon, Ms. Mabo, for your words. I think we're very proud at the University of Newcastle to have the custodianship of the Koiki Edi Mabo Trust Fund. You can rest assured that we will do our very best to continue to educate as many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people well in order to serve your people in the future. I now have great pleasure in inviting Mr. Ben Smithhurst to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, officials and distinguished guests, members of academic and general staff, parents and graduating students. I'm honoured to be standing before you today to reflect upon my undergraduate degree and the kind of experiences that have turned me into who I am today. Whether this is considered advice or a sage warning must be left to the individual listener. I have learned that, having sat through many lectures in these hallowed halls, that maintaining the attention of those you're speaking to requires brevity, perhaps the occasional dodgy anecdote that can neither be checked for accuracy nor be worthy of remembering afterwards. Having made and no doubt confused that point, I'd like to look back upon our time at Newcastle's fine university. I've postulated a few theories upon the subject of our course, or our university lifetime, but the one theory that I like the best is that there are 3 definite stages to university life common to all students. By my rough estimation, these are as follows. Number 1, be just into the swing of things and not yet accustomed to university life stage. This is clearly the earliest stage. The new student, fresh to university education, is full of naive assumptions, such as, I'll study, will see me through. University is a great adventure and the student body is a caring and energetic society which will take me under its wing. This will be pretty easy. And I will resist the urge to become an alcoholic. Cynicism is yet to claim the new student. Everything is fresh and new. There are new people to meet, new things to experience, and a new lifestyle to relish. The student rises early each morning, at 11 o'clock or so, springing out of bed to meet the new day head on. While the new student is keen to assert their independence, parents can rely on a phone call at least once a week. Life is a grand adventure. These myths, however, are soon shattered. Before too long, university is revealed to be a cruel, intimidating and vicious place, filled with vindictive and haughty characters. These people are called second and third year students. Their common aims are either to chat up, or to otherwise take advantage of the first year students, or to play cunning tricks upon them, like imparting false directions, or convincing them to board the wrong train from Hamilton Station. These weasel-like characters are seldom tamed, and like street mines and the lovely smell of BHP in the afternoon, the new student just has to learn to live with them. Another thing that's picked up in short time is, if you're struggling with an essay or a written assignment, and you haven't got an original thought in your head, you're not alone. Uni is peppered with circumstances such as these. The saviour is that students soon realise it's easy to bluff your way through any assignment or essay by quoting other, far cleverer people from history. This relieves them of coming up with anything at all original. It's also a coping mechanism to deal with uni, which at this stage has assumed many of the qualities of a prison in the new student's mind. George Bernard Shaw, to quote, summed up this sensation of captivity well when he said, "There's nothing on earth intended for innocent people so horrible as a university. It is in some respects more cruel than a prison. For in prison, for example, you're not forced to read books written by the wardens and governor. At university, on the other hand, you're not only forced to read them, but also to buy them. These books sell for an average price of $50 or $60. This is understandably a bitter pill for the new student to swallow. While it is true that the first stage of university life is mostly a calabash of disappointment and disillusionment, it is an all-important period to conduct the all-important task of sussing out the lecturers, staff and teachers. Before the first stage is complete, students should have begun to figure out which members of staff are a soft touch for extensions on assignments, and which lecturers are iron-fisted tyrants, otherwise known as an academic junta. H.L. Mencken once said that he'd never lecture, not because he was a shy or bad speaker, but simply because he detested the sort of people who went to lectures and didn't want to meet them. This attitude, I think, is true of many modern lecturers. However, I suspect they do not have Mecken's range of options. Some of them will even take this out upon the poor student's hide. A minority of lectures, to be sure, but it does take a fair degree of time to identify and to avoid these people. These lessons, however, are not easily learned and are by necessity a case of trial and error. Furthermore, the misery associated with this is often enough to plunge the student into the second stage of university life, known as the why me stage. Also known as the but I'll never really need to know this in real life stage. This is a period characterised by random and sustained episodes of incoherent shouting, often in public malls, the cafeteria or supermarket. Violent mood swings are also common, as is a tendency for the hackneyed student to seek solace in a cocktail of strong liquor, coffee and no-dose tablets. Amidst all this confusion and self-pity, it often comes as some surprise to the student that a great deal of learning has been going on in the small, studious areas of their brain devoted to such tasks. How this learning has come about is a mystery, but I have a theory on this as well. It's not a process of osmosis or of intellectual culture or immersion in the intellectual culture of higher learning, as many before me have suggested. I think this learning is clearly a result of cosmic rays or aliens. Consider it. The main tool of educators seems to be group work in our modern age. Educators are, we've seen by nature, vindictive and spiteful, and they love nothing more than to put together groups of 3 or 4 totally incompatible students to complete between them a shared assignment. A typical group of such a sort consists of one member who lives on the Central Coast but has no car, a second member who lives in Newcastle, has a car but no licence, and a final member who is a complete and utter nutcase, constantly plagued by paranoia and violent facial tics. These problems may well be the problem in problem-based learning, which Newcastle is famous for. I think it's quite clear that nothing could possibly be learned from such an archaic process, and so I think this clearly reaffirms my earlier case for the educating power of cosmic rays. The third stage of university life, common to all students, is called the I'm in the groove now, man stage. It's a natural result of several cycles of the first 2 stages of university life, and it generally arrives during the 3rd or 4th semester of study. The groove is fairly self-explanatory. After all, pushing the boundaries, it comes as somewhat of a surprise to the student that, invariably, whatever they need to do eventually gets done. The assignment might be a tad late. It might be written on the back of a Domino's pizza box. It may not even be on the subject of choice. But given a deadline, the student will probably produce some result, even if it is a word-by-word plagiarism of the literary classic Spike book. And happily, once learnt, the trait will stand the student in good stead in the years after university, as I recently discovered when writing this speech an hour or so ago. From this stage onwards, the student can struggle without too much anxiety, although many may differ, to the end of uni. Years of experience has taught them well. They know which hotel to frequent each night of the week. They know which time of the day they can reasonably be sure of having familiar company at their bar. They know not to walk through Hunter Street Mall at 3 a.m. They know which lecturers are which. They know how to stretch their Oz study to cover 2 weeks. They can pick up the sound of a bus approaching a kilometre away. They may have even formulated a couple of dodgy leaping out the window theories about evading ticket collectors on the train. They know local geography. They know where West Wallsend is, although they may wish they didn't. They're by this stage pros, and it should see them through to this very graduation ceremony we're now attending. Okay, now for the serious bit. Having been honoured to speak on behalf of the student body at this final stage of university life, I feel I should, first of all, congratulate my ex-student peers on their achievement in completing their course. So, well done. Secondly, I'd like to celebrate the position that we, as new graduates, find ourselves in. I firmly believe that this is it. The place we're at now, the opportunities that are open to us now, might never be there again, as Ray Martin-esque as that sounds. Whether Ucambia University is an excuse to bum around for a couple of years in a socially accessible fashion, or find what era some of the academic staff haircuts actually originated, or just came here to get a paper to get yourself into a work position, I think, and I hope, that this much is true. Now is the time to be heard. Now is the time to be inspired by the determination shown by the late, great Australian Eddie Mabo in the Miriam Islands, whose widow, Mrs. Benito Mabo, has been gracious enough to attend this ceremony as an honoured guest. At risk of lapsing even further into a today tonight type spiel, this is the time to try and have a bit of integrity, to try and find challenging employment, as hard as that may be, and to be heard. We're probably still young enough to screw it up completely 3 or 4 times. So while there's time, it would be a shame to waste the opportunity. We can be the young, impassioned firebrands. We might even be able to change the world. At least, I sort of hope we can. In a world where someone like myself can stand upon a stage and launch into an incoherent, self-indulgent rant before an assembled group, anything I think is possible. We need to seize a bit of passion, to disagree, speak up, to have ideas, to voice them and to follow them through. Now is the time for us to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your tolerance.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smithhurst, for your speech. I venture to suggest that nobody on this stage, at least, would be able to teach you anything about dodgy anecdotes. I now declare this ceremony concluded. May I invite all present to join us for a cold drink in the marquee adjoining the Great Hall. The University Union also invites you to make your way afterwards to the Shortland Union building where Devonshire tea will be served, amongst other things, I imagine. You will also be able to order photographs, have your testaments framed, and view a range of university memorabilia for sale, together with a number of other services. Ladies and gentlemen, join us outside.